week on our farm in Portugal, we are excited to get a visit from some very heavy machinery and finally tackle the epic bamboo invasion we've got going on our land. Crusoe and I spent some quality time foraging in preparation for the seasons to come, and we head to our local market to practice our rather rusty but definitely improving Portuguese. And John finished filling our bed, so we're no longer sleeping on the floor. We are the newbies, John, Tara and Crusoe, and we've been living an extraordinary life, committed to making our minutes and seconds count. For the last 2 years, we've been living in vans and travelling the world.
Something's just happened.
I could be wrong, but I think there's 2 countries there.
Crusoe has already been to 23 countries on 4 continents. We have fed giraffe, face down elephants, kayaked with humpbacks,
The spray from her
and played with meerkats. We've taken some of the world's greatest hikes, visited the world's greatest cities, and seen some of nature's greatest spectacles. We even got married by a penguin, but that's another story. Now it's time for our biggest challenge yet. We've bought an abandoned farm in northern Portugal, and our mission is to turn the overgrown wreck into an off-grid, sustainable place that we can call home. Join us and follow our journey. Be brave, think big, explore.
It would look nice, wouldn't it, if it was recessed in?
It would look nice.
Okay, I got super carried away and didn't film myself chiseling the top bits out of that. But now they're chiseled, we're all ready to stick everything together. So I'm going to put some glue into the holes, put the dowel rods back in, stick it all back together, and then we'll see where we are in a few hours' time. Give that a twist when they go in, so the glue's everywhere. So we finished off the top bits here. This is where the mosquito net's going to hang over. The next step is to put some sort of base down so the mattress can sit on top of it. Are you good? Yeah.
Perfect size, huh?
Let's do it.
Oh, I think it's too small.
Oh no, that would be really shit, wouldn't it?
That would be a day very badly spent.
It would be. Brilliant.
Nice work, Dad.
That's all right.
Before we get started today, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who have messaged us on Instagram, on Patreon and on YouTube to check that we're okay as Portugal goes through a massive heat wave this week. We are absolutely fine, although very, very hot. I think temperatures are reaching high 30s and over 40 most days this week. Thankfully, there are no fires close to us. We're keeping a close eye on things and, of course, following all local guidelines. But for the moment, we're absolutely fine. And we just wanted to say a huge thank you for all of your support and for being so concerned about us. I also wanted to show you the finished bed. And we realised we hadn't shown you the finished lamps.
Welcome back to the farm. This week is a massive week for the newbies. We've got all sorts of fun planned, including a big tractor that is just about to come through the door and start digging up. Yes, Crusoe, it's very exciting. What's going on? Anyway, as I was saying, we've got a big tractor coming through the door fairly soon that is going to start taking to pieces the miserable bamboo. We've done so much research on how to get rid of bamboo, everything from poisoning it with Roundup or salt and vinegar to just basically digging it up. Now, digging up the amount of bamboo that we've got here with a spade or a shovel is going to take months, weeks, years probably. So we have enlisted the help of a neighbour of ours, another neighbour called Mario, who's going to come down here with his tractor and start pulling that bamboo out of the ground. I can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. So before he gets here, what I want to do is go and harvest some of the bamboo, especially the bigger pieces, so that we've got something to work with a little bit later. Bamboo, of course, is really great for making all sorts of stuff out of. A few weeks ago, we made a bamboo sunshine as a shower screen. We don't want Mario coming in with his big tractor and beating the heck out of all of the bamboo, crushing it up and making it unusable. We want to be able to use that for whatever projects we have in the future. So first things first, Crusoe, are you ready? Yeah, we got to go and chop down some bamboo. What's there? Up here, just along in the top field, we've got a huge bunch of giant bamboo. Where's Crusoe gone? Crusoe, come on. Yeah, leave the apple tree alone. It's not ready yet. You have to wait. Somewhere in there is the ginormous bamboo. So this is the part of the farm that we haven't showed you very much of just yet. So we've got a wonderful area here with a water storage. I think it's not going to be very long until we've painted the inside of this again and started filling it up. Right behind here, we've also got a well. Between the well and the spring, we've got a whole bunch of water on here, and we're on this property and we're never going to run out. For now, let's get that bamboo chopped. Some really big shoots just up there. Make sure that we've got it stored for later projects. Have a look at that for a great piece of bamboo. A lot of respect for this stuff over the last few weeks, I can tell you. It's really, that is a chunky old beast. What's that?
Baby.
Bamboo.
One of my favourite things about the part of Portugal that we live in is that about 15 minutes from the farm, the local town has this market every Wednesday and every Saturday morning, and so many vendors come out with all of their fruit and vegetables. It's beautiful produce. There's the most incredible mushroom grower who sells delicious mushrooms. There's loads of clothes stalls, and there's pretty much everything that you could wish to find. And it's a really cool moment to feel like part of the community. The only thing that we struggle with is that very few people speak English, so I have to try and communicate in Portuguese, which has, you know, varying levels of success.
Moving to a new country is daunting, and when you don't speak the language, it can be even more so. I have only ever been able to speak English, so the prospect of learning a second language at this stage in life seemed like it was going to be an impossible task. But we've absolutely loved using Rosetta Stone's language learning platform to get to grips with Portuguese. And we've got a pretty cool offer for you guys, which we'll tell you about in just a second.
One thing that saves me every time is that they either write down or print out the receipt so that I at least know how much it costs. I know, he's having a sleep, yeah. She remembers Crusoe from last week.
Menina, obrigada.
Obrigada.
Tudo de bom.
Bom dia. They are so friendly and warm in Portugal. It's one of my favourite things about Portugal. I just love it. I've never ever come across warmth like it from people, and it just makes moving to a new place and to a new country, especially when you don't speak the language, just so easy when it could be really, really hard. Very lucky.
First thing in the morning, it's time for a cup of coffee, and I'm going to wander down the hill and have a look and see how the bamboo's coming along. Busy day ahead. See what Tara's up to.
Oh.
What are you up to, Tara?
I'm doing my Portuguese. Man.
Tu.
Tu.
Tomando.
Tomando.
That's very good.
I am trying really hard to make this a morning habit. Come down here, enjoy this epic view with my cup of coffee while I do my daily Portuguese lessons on Rosetta Stone.
what I've really loved about this app is it's completely immersive. So everything is in Portuguese. So it gives you the Portuguese sentence that you're learning, but they don't write it in English. They just write it in Portuguese, and then there's a picture, and then you learn by kind of visual, sound, and actually reading Portuguese, which is really cool. I also love that it's making me practice my pronunciation, because I have never learned a second language. And for me, the biggest challenge is confidence, and having the confidence to try. And I think what is so great about Rosetta Stone is that I can actually speak into the app and learn the pronunciations. And I'm definitely feeling more confident to go out into the world and back to the market in a couple of weeks to practice my Portuguese.
Me,
Me,
ni,
na,
menina.
menina. So many of you asked us if we had started learning Portuguese, and I'm sure lots of you are interested in learning a language for yourselves. So we're delighted to say that if you click on the link below in our description box, you can access a 50% discount on Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership, which gives you access to learning 24 different languages over the course of your lifetime.
Including Portuguese.
Including Portuguese.
And Spanish.
And Spanish.
And French.
And French. Sorry about scuffling in the background. Duck and chicken are catching ants for their breakfast. But what that discount means for you is that instead of paying €349, it is reduced to €174.50. And you also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's no risk in giving it a go, seeing how you get on. And we have no doubt that you will love what they've put together.
Danny, you've got a chicken coming towards you.
Would you like to learn Portuguese?
Chicken's like, I already am Portuguese.
To be fair.
Oh my goodness, that is a beast of a machine. Blimey. Bamboo, your days are numbered. Brilliant. No messing around, eh, Barry? Straight to it. Oh, blimey. That's a big drop right there. He did it. He did it, Crusoe. He did it. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. The big digger. Need to just chop the wires that hold the vine poles up. Chop them away from Robinson's rock so that Mario can fit his big digger through the gap. Definitely a family affair when the digger arrives. We're all out watching Mario, and the bamboo is basically being torn away.
That is insane. I just popped my head out of the balcony of the big house because I was in there. And I just could see the digger lifting up this enormous root, and I was like, I have to go see this.
Brilliant.
It's insane. I almost feel bad for the bamboo.
Yeah, no, it doesn't stand a chance, does it? Look at that. Wow.
Look at the size of the root system that John is holding. Wow. I'm horrified and in awe simultaneously. Chris is not entirely sure about the digger. It has felt a little bit like having some sort of cancerous invasion with this bamboo, because no matter what you do, it's always coming back. And it's a really disconcerting notion in a way. But anyway, it's really cool to see it coming up, and I am in awe of it, because what a species, man. What a species. I can't believe the size of those roots. So many suggestions from you guys about how to do this, but seeing the size of the root systems that are coming out of this ground, I don't think any amount of salt, boiling water, Roundup, chemical was going to get it. The only way is digging. Say bye-bye bamboo, Crusoe. Bye-bye bamboo. Oh, my hat. Heavy, love.
Heavy, yeah.
What do we do with this big pile?
It'd be nice to burn it.
Wouldn't it? I kind of want to be a digger driver.
Me too. Hey Crusoe, you want to be a digger driver? Well, nice to step away from Mario and his digger just for a few moments anyway and let him get on with it. I want to be there, I want to be looking at it, I want to get my hands and fingers stuck in, but he looks like he's got it under control. So Mario and his big digger have been going now for about an hour and a half. I'm just trying to imagine how long it really would have taken me with a shovel and a pickaxe. I mean, it just doesn't bear thinking about. We're not even halfway there on this big patch here. You know, there's so much of it.
You got another one, buddy. That's it. Get him.
Crusoe's got his own ways of getting rid of the bamboo.
What are you doing?
Winning. I tell you what, no matter what way you look at it, getting rid of bamboo is a really destructive process. We've just lost a tree. The roots of the bamboo were so entwined with the tree itself that there was no other way, and the digger just pulled on the bamboo and it ripped the tree out. It's only a small tree, but nevertheless, quite light trees. I'm sad to see that one go, but we'll definitely replace it, maybe with a lemon tree. Let's see.
So it's almost time to wrap up the day. It is currently nearly 6 p.m. and Mario has been here since 1 o'clock. I don't even think that man has got out of his digger. John's just taken him a beer to say thank you. And wow, I mean, what an extraordinary process. I just can't help but keep thinking about how long it would have taken us if we'd tried to do it with a spade. I mean, the only way to do it is with this digger. Obviously, though, the digger has made a big mess. Mario's not even nearly finished either. There is still bamboo in that field. There's still bamboo on the top two fields. There's still bamboo behind me on this terrace. So we're hoping he's going to come back tomorrow. So we have our work cut out for us. But the cool thing is it's kind of opening up this area to lots of different opportunities. And we've asked Mario behind us here to open up a path so that we can kind of connect this top terrace and come all the way down and round onto what will be the lawn. And that's very cool. You know, we wouldn't have been able to do that again without the help of the digger.
Okay, well, you might say that was a bad day for the bamboo, and I might agree. But with 6.5 hours, nearly 7 hours of digging in the JCB, it's still not all gone. I've wandered around and there are roots basically popping out here, there and everywhere. I've talked to a good friend of mine in South Africa called Mark, who works at Babylon Storen, which is one of the wonderful gardens there down just outside of Cape Town. And he was saying to me, you know, all of the things that you read online, you know, you've got to put barriers around it, make sure all of the roots have been taken up, everything is gone, otherwise it's just going to come back. All of that I can manage, it's no problem. Okay, fine, we'll just keep our eyes on it and keep on battling with it until it finally gives up the ghost. But the problem we've got really right now is not what to do with the bits and pieces that are left lying around that are going to grow back, but what to do with the huge mountain of bamboo roots that we've pulled out of the ground and just put in the corner of a field for now. Because right now, we can't burn anything in Portugal, it's illegal, or it's just not allowed. It's too hot and it's too dry. We were thinking, should we dig a big hole in the ground and just bury it deep, you know? But then I'm just thinking, well, I mean, deep would literally need to be Jules Verne's center of the earth kind of deep. So that's not a great idea. But my friend Mark in South Africa, he said perhaps you want to hire that wood chipper and just get around to it and start chipping it up and using it as an organic waste matter, which is a really good idea. It's going to be a gnarly job, but I think that wood chipper needs to arrive on the farm.
It is a pretty roasting hot day today, so my next job feels completely ridiculous, but has to be done. Crusoe and I are going to go and see if we can collect some pine cones from underneath the pines that are on the property, just to make sure that we've got a really good stash before we leave the farm to see us through the winter when we come back with both babies. And it's definitely going to be a little bit colder. Go find some pine cones, buddy. You going to come and help Mum? Good boy. And then what we do, we put them in the basket. In the basket. Well done. Come on then, let's go have a look. Pine cones make excellent kindling, so we want to make sure that we have got a good stash to have some nice warm open fires once the winter rolls around.
There's already some here. Look. Can you help me find them? See? Put them in the basket.
Good job, buddy. Well done. Can you find another one? Look over here. Back to the plum tree we go. Can you find any? Come look here. Look here behind me, my boy. There's one here. Good job. High five. Good work. Did you find an apple? Is it ready? Didn't think so.
Oh, it's not quite ready, buddy, is it? Don't worry though. Let's go see if we can find a plum.
Come. Would you? Say thank you. Good boy. It's delicious. Hey? So this is our next batch of plums, which are coming through, but they don't seem as prolific as the other ones. I think these are cherry plums. They're kind of a more yellow colour and are a lot more sour than the sort of ruby red ones that we had a few weeks ago. I know, my boy. That's not stopping Crusoe though, the sourness. He still loves them just as much.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
I love this. It doesn't matter whether or not it's oregano or it's plums or it's apples, pine cones. Everything we get to take off this farm and use for ourselves is amazing. And it's my favourite way to spend a day, heading out to go and see what we can find and gathering things. And just being out in the space. It's really, really lovely. I think that's about it for what we're going to find up here near the orchard, unless I went scrambling up the hills, but I think that might be pushing it for today. So I know that there's a big stash near the derelict house, which we can get quite easily. And I've been meaning to pick up for ages. So we'll go and do that. And then I think that's the job done and off the list, which is always a good feeling. Put that in the basket for me. Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Even with Mario having completed his work, like getting that bamboo out with the digger, I am still here digging up scraps of bamboo. You know, when you read things online that say once something's done you're going to have to keep on doing it, and you're going to have to keep on doing it, and you have to keep on doing it, and you kind of read it and you think, yeah, you know, that's probably true in most cases, but in my case definitely the digger's going to come along and Mario's going to get all the stuff, all the roots out, and we're going to be game over with this bamboo. Well, anyway, that's what I was thinking. Here I am digging out more pieces of bamboo. I suspect that this project, this bamboo project, is something that we're going to be hearing about for years and years to come. The good news with Mario and his digger, though, is that he's given me a really great start, a head start, if you like, to get on with the project and also open up a little bit of land so that we can see what we've got here. We've got an idea in the coming episodes to change this whole landscape here from what it is right now, which is just a rubble mound of mud that leads over to Robinson's Rock. We've got an idea to change it into some stepped terraces with some flowers and all sorts of fruit trees and lovely things to look at. Nice little walkway across the front here, perhaps leading towards, I don't know, maybe a swimming pool in the future. Let's see. Well, maybe not a swimming pool per se, but a swimming lake. That would be a great plan. What we found also when it rained here and all that water came cruising straight through the middle of this field here, what we found was that there's opportunity actually to collect that rainwater at the very top field, the source, and pipe it down here underground. And maybe that would lead out to the underground swimming pool. Who knows what we're going to do? All I know is that between me and Tara and Crusoe, and you guys out there with all the ideas that are floating around, this place right here is going to be epic and bamboo free-ish.
Well, time to wrap up another week on the farm.
It's zipping by, isn't it? What fun.
It is indeed zipping past. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we appreciate you more than you know. So please, if you've enjoyed the video, do us a favour and help our channel grow by hitting the thumbs up and giving us a like.
Leave us a comment. We'll try and get back to you. Love reading some of the advice and some of the ideas that you guys are sharing with us. Always great fun.
Yep. And if it's your first time here and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that all-important subscribe button and join us for the journey. We would love to have you along for the ride.
We absolutely would. Next week...
Oh, things are getting really exciting.
And slightly wet.
We'll see you then.
Leave you with that. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Crusoe. Crusoe, can you say water?
Yeah.
No, water. Can you say water? Can you say water?